Okay, let's dive into this. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of fitness advice out there, well, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're looking at a piece of source material that just brilliantly cuts right through all that noise. We're going over an explainer on the foundations of fitness, simple home workouts. We're going to unpack exactly what these core concepts actually mean for you, and honestly, how they can totally reshape your daily routine. So why does starting a fitness journey feel so incredibly complicated? I mean, really think about it for a second. For a lot of us, the minute we even consider getting fit, our brains just instantly jump to, crazy expensive gym memberships, wildly confusing equipment, and that super intimidating, hyper-intense gym culture. It almost feels like you needed a green kinesiology just to start sweating. But, and this is crucial, it is completely normal to feel that hesitation. The source material we're exploring today, though, offers a radically different, highly accessible approach. It basically tells us, hey, all that complexity? Yeah, it's actually totally unnecessary. Which brings us right to the main theme of this explainer, stripping fitness down to its absolute core. We're going to look strictly at the most foundational, uncomplicated aspects of movement. Imagine just totally taking away the blaring gym music, the heavy machinery, the crazy workout schedules. What are you actually left with? Well, you're left with pure, fundamental movement. By just stripping away all that external noise, we can focus 100% on the core principles that actually drive results, and more importantly, create habits that actually stick. All right, let's jump into section 1, the fitness foundation. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it defines the foundations of fitness, the essential, fundamental principles of physical activity, completely stripped of advanced complexity. Think about the word foundation. It's literally what supports the entire structure, right? If you build a house on sand, it's going to collapse, but build it on solid rock and it stands the test of time. True strength and health start with these exact basic building blocks. The text isn't talking about advanced peaks or elite athlete summits. It's talking about the base. You absolutely have to establish these fundamental principles before adding any advanced complexity. Let's actually put this into perspective by comparing two totally different mindsets. On one side, you've got complex gym culture, and honestly, it's barrier heavy. It requires travel time, spending your hard-earned money, specialized knowledge, and yeah, a lot of self-consciousness. But contrast that with the approach dictated by our source text, simple and easy fundamentals. By deliberately using those specific words, the text is actively dismantling those barriers. It removes all the standard excuses. You really don't have to worry about looking foolish or not knowing how to adjust a complicated machine because the fundamentals simply don't require any of that. Foundations of Fitness. This isn't just a catchy title, it's practically a philosophical anchor for our entire explainer today. It's there to reassure you. You absolutely do not need to be an expert to engage with this material. You don't need years of training under your belt. You literally just need a foundation. So whenever you start feeling overwhelmed by wild fitness advice on the internet, just come back to this core concept. Ask yourself, am I working on my foundation right now? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track for sure. Moving right along to section 2, simple home workouts. So let's see how this builds narratively through a really clear progression. Step 1 is finding your foundation, establishing that solid, uncomplicated base we just talked about. Step 2 is keeping it simple. This means actively resisting that urge to add unnecessary complexity. And crucially, step 3 is exercising at home. Notice how logically each step just builds right onto the last one? Once you truly understand that fitness is foundational and simple, the next obvious conclusion is, well, you don't need a specialized facility. This progression sets up a totally accessible routine that literally anyone can follow. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact logistical advantage of the source material. Simple home workouts. Your living room is your new gym. Or, hey, your bedroom, your home office, maybe even your hallway. The text empowers you to realize that your current environment is already perfectly equipped for your success. Think about what working out at home actually means. Zero commute. The gym is open 24/7 exactly when you need it to be. No waiting in line for someone to finish using a machine. By bringing the workout into the home, the source text just completely obliterates one of the absolute biggest hurdles to starting out, which is just the simple logistics of getting there. Now let's head into our final part. Section 3, easy exercises for beginners. Let's look really closely at the specific adjectives pulled directly from the source material to outline this core approach. We have simple, we have easy, and we have for beginners. I really want to hammer this point home. The text actively encourages a gentle, incredibly low barrier entry point. In a world that constantly screams no pain, no gain, or pushes you to go past your absolute limits on literally day one, this material does the exact opposite. It creates a safe harbor.
It explicitly states that being a beginner is not only okay, but the exercises themselves are designed to meet you exactly where you are right now.
The ultimate takeaway from the text here is easy home exercises for beginners. Now, I want to focus intensely on that word easy. In modern fitness culture, easy is almost treated like a bad word, right? Like it's a sign of weakness, but actually, scratch that. That mindset is entirely wrong. Easy is a deliberate, highly effective strategy for creating consistency. If a routine is too hard, you're going to quit after 3 days. But in these foundational stages, doing a few simple bodyweight squats or arm circles consistently, that is vastly more important than burning out on your first day. When it's easy, you're actually going to do it every single day.
It really all comes down to mastering the simple things first. Conquering these easy, simple foundations right in the comfort of your own home is literally the ultimate key to long-term success. Because here's the thing, once you master the simple things, your body adapts, your confidence grows, your habit solidifies, and from that rock-solid foundation, you can eventually build whatever fitness structure you desire. But you simply cannot skip this step.
So the crucial point is this. What is stopping you from doing an easy home exercise right now? I mean, think about it. We've removed the gym, we've removed the complexity, we've removed the need for any advanced experience, we've even removed the expectation that it has to be incredibly difficult. The source material has laid out a completely clear, uncomplicated path forward. All that's left is the foundation, your home, and your willingness to just begin. So I highly encourage you to step off the sidelines and start moving today. Thanks so much for exploring this with me.